Hey everyone, what is going on? So we have another shoutcast from Out with Flynn, so thank you so much for these battles, I really do appreciate it. And we can see he's currently a highly ranked at an ace trainer, so that is awesome. So yeah, let's go ahead and take a look at the team. We do have Zwilius with Dragon Breath, Body Slam, and Dark Pulse. Pelipper, you guys know I love Pelipper with Wing Attack, Weather Ball, and Hurricane. And Victini, which is single moved with Confusion and then V-Create as the charge move. So, yeah, going to be very exciting to see how this plays out. I mean, this is definitely an interesting team. Definitely a couple of spicy picks, right? I mean, Victini is definitely spicy, and then Zwilius, I mean, I don't really see it too often, but, maybe once in a while, I guess. And then Pelipper is definitely more of a meta Pokemon. But let's go ahead and see how this plays out. Going to be really exciting. So, Zwilius going for that Body Slam against Deoxys, able to pick up a shield. So, nice shield bait, getting both shields from the opponent. So what is going to come in? Going to be that Victini. Obviously, I mean, you don't want to bring in Pelipper if it's going to be hit with a Thunderbolt. You're going to have to shield. But will we see a shield here? We do see a shield. Going to be that Thunderbolt. So nice shield. Yep. Looks like he's trying to get to V-Create. Able to get to it, but continuing to charge up. Oh, maybe an overtap because Deoxys is able to get to another move. But it is a Thunderbolt. Victini can take it, but, it's not the bulkiest Pokemon around. But we do see two V-Creates, so it's going to be very interesting to see how this plays out. One going to KO, and then do we see another V-Create? Okay, we do. I thought he may have switched out and then saved the V-Create for later, but no, going to go ahead and go for it. Against Stunfisk makes sense. It's just that the defense is dropping significantly, so that Stunfisk, unfortunately, is able to farm down. So this Pelipper can survive a Rock Slide, and it looks like he's going to be able to take that Rock Slide right now. And we do see a Venusaur come in. Okay, so that Venusaur is going to come in and go for an attack. I don't know about that switch in from the opponent because this Pelipper should be able to farm down and go for Weather Ball against Stunfisk. But to be honest, I think the game was over anyway. Okay, he got a little bit too nervous and went for the Weather Ball. I totally respect that because at the end of the day, this Pelipper has two Weather Balls anyway. So you might as well go for the one Weather Ball once you get to it because this Weather Ball will be enough to KO Galarian Stunfisk and take that win. So very well done. Able to win that one. And we're going to go ahead and move on to the next game. But that was a great game. So V-Create lowers the defense. I thought it lowered the attack as well. It actually doesn't. So it's just the defense. That's why I wasn't sure he would be going for the second V-Create against that Galarian Stunfisk, but since it only lowers the defense and not the attack, I totally get it. So Zwilius obviously has to switch out into its safe switch Pelipper. So Victini as well as Zwilius are not good against that Azumel, so it's going to be interesting to see how he handles it later. So Weather Ball going to connect, okay. I mean, not going to do much damage. We do see a bait here. Will the Politoed decide to shield this? They do not decide to shield that, okay. So now, trying to get to that Hurricane maybe. So now an attack coming in. I think this is only just another Weather Ball. Yep, going to be a Weather Ball, so Pelipper can eat that. And we do see a Hurricane. The Politoed may decide to shield this one. We'll have to see. And it looks like they do not. So Politoed able to go down. Very nice. So, but again, Azumel going to do well against both Pokemon. But it's coming in now. So if you could land this Hurricane to do as much damage as possible, that's going to be huge for later. So this Hurricane coming out, just got to do that damage, able to do it. So obviously the opponent doesn't know there's a Victini in the back as well, but this Ice Beam, Play Rough, I stand corrected. Play Rough going to KO Pelipper. In comes Victini, out comes Alolan Marowak, in comes Zwilius. Zwilius pretty much walls Alolan Marowak, even if it had Fire Blast, right, which is resisted, which it probably doesn't. Bone Club is not a powerful move, and Shadow Ball or Shadow Bone are both resisted. So Zwilius doing really well against Alolan Marowak. We do see a bait here, so going to be Body Slam, and going to pick up that shield. I like that bait because, I mean, the opponent pretty much has to shield at this point in time. So Shadow Bone, okay, gets the defense drop. That is not great, but this Zwilius is going to go ahead and go for a second Body Slam bait. Again, I think the Alolan Marowak likely shields. Yeah, they do shield that. And just do as much damage as possible. Yep, okay, Victini, one Confusion should be able to KO it. That Confusion went through, so Victini is going to go ahead and shield. Is that Confusion enough to KO Alolan Marowak, though? It is. And in comes Azumel. So Azumel going to go ahead and go for an attack, but the shield's coming up. Now Play Rough and Ice Beam are both resisted, so it really has to go for Ice Beam if it wants to KO this Victini. But Victini will be able to go for the V-Create And this is a powerful move, going to be enough to KO Azumel, even though it's resisted. It does not matter, so able to take that knockout. So, okay, landing that Hurricane with Pelipper was actually huge, I think. So, great game. Let's go ahead and move on to the next one. But, yeah, let me know what you guys think of this team. And let me know what team you're having success with in the Go Battle League. But we're going to go ahead and look at the next one. Going to be Zweilius into Empoleon. Okay, so Empoleon is resisting Dragon Breath, but look how much damage it does. So yeah, they do switch into Clefable. Out comes Victini. Luckily, they switched out. They switched into that Clefable, so you could get the Victini into it. So we're gonna go ahead and charge up to 2 V creates, which I think is the correct play. So we're gonna go ahead and shield this. But will they actually commit to the farm down? They might actually commit to the farm down. Yeah, that max energy, they're just going for the farm down straight for it. Going for back-to-back V-Creates, it looks like. I love that play. So V-Create number 1. Okay, Talonflame's coming in, so it is going to be resisting this V-Create, but that still does a good amount of damage. Another one coming in. Talonflame did get an Incinerate through, so Victini will faint, but this V-Create will get the shield. Very nice, so able to get the shield and do a good amount of damage. Victini absolutely did what it had to do. So now they do have enough for a Brave Bird, so this could be a Brave Bird. It is actually a Brave Bird, so that does massive amounts of damage. In comes Zweilius, going for that Dark Pulse because Body Slam is resisted. So this Dark Pulse is going to be doing a lot. That will get the shield, okay. So an attack coming in. Zweilius is going to go ahead and shield. Can Zweilius win the race to the next attack? I actually don't know. It might be able to get to Body Slam. I don't know. Let's see. Oh, yeah, looks like the opponent is able to get to a move just before the Zweilius can get to that Dark Pulse. Going to be that Drill Peck able to KO Zweilius, and that is going to be a GG. So, yeah, not able to do much against that one, but that was a good game nonetheless. Let's go ahead and move into the next game. But yeah, I love the idea of charging up to 2 V creates and going for them. Because, again, it doesn't lower your attack, so it lowers your defense, but if you can get off multiple V-Creates, that's good. So, again, Azumel lead, definitely tough for this team, so we'll have to see how Flynn plays this out again. You know, I mean, if he could land the Hurricane, I don't know if we're going to see a bait or if they're going to switch. Looks like this. Oh, they do switch. Into Venusaur, going straight Hurricane. Okay, so this is going to one-shot that Venusaur if they do not shield. They do not shield. Everyone calls the bait with Pelipper most of the time. I swear to you, that Hurricane absolutely wiped out Venusaur. So, trying to get to another one. Going for the Weather Ball. Okay, do as much damage as possible against the Azumel. I think that is the way to go. Because then Confusion with Victini can do a lot. Actually picking up a shield, which is very nice. So Pelipper will go ahead and shield this. Going to be an Ice Beam. Yeah, Pelipper definitely wants to land more attacks if it can. So let's see. Going to get this Weather Ball. I'm pretty sure this will go unshielded. So at least get off the damage. Yep, going to be adding up. Get it as low as possible. Can't get to another move. Will we see a shield? We actually might. We do not. Okay, so Ice Beam will KO. You gotta go in with the Victini and try to maybe Confusion down. I mean, yeah, because the thing is, Victini can take these bubbles, even though they're doing a decent amount of damage. It could shield this, and then just be able to Confusion down. Gonna be a play rough, but that's fine. That would have done a lot of damage. And yeah, able to Confusion down. And in comes Talonflame, okay. Oh, Talonflame is gonna be interesting, so gonna go ahead and go for this V-Create where we see a shield, no shield. Okay, another V-Create. Again, back-to-back V-Creates. You love to see it. So this V-Create going to get that shield, and then in comes Zweilius. And can Zweilius survive a Brave Bird? Can it survive a Brave Bird, actually? Even if it can't, I think Victini can Confusion down. And it looks like it can survive and get to that Body Slam and able to KO this Talonflame. But even if it didn't survive, Victini probably could have Confusion down, right? I think so. So, because of that debuff from Brave Bird. So I mean, Flynn would have still won that one, but able to pick up that. So currently 3-1 with this team. You love to see it. So let's go ahead and jump into the final game. See how he ends up. I have no idea. Does he go 4-1? Does he end 3-2? I don't know. So Zweilius into Toxicroak. Okay, not good because obviously, I mean, you're weak to counter. So we're going to switch out into Pelipper, the safe swap. And we do see a switch into Azumel. Oh, the opponent caught that Weather Ball. That was a nice catch from the opponent. So able to catch that Weather Ball. But again, the same rules apply. Just do as much damage as possible to the Azumel, right? So, okay, Pelipper going to go ahead and shield this. You have the Confusion for that Toxicroak, so Just want to do as much damage as possible. Gonna go ahead and go for the bait here. Okay, super risky bait, but if it pays off, that's gonna be huge. It does pay off, so very nice. Sometimes you gotta go with it, and that definitely paid off. Will we see the Pelipper shield? And we do not. Ice Beam, not enough to KO. This Pelipper is going to go ahead and go for Hurricane. Will the opponent invest its final shield to protect that Azumel? And it looks like they do not, so Pelipper is going to be able to win that matchup. That is huge, because now you can align the Victini onto the Toxicroak and have this Wilius onto Umbreon, which is huge. Going to be able to resist that foul play. So we do see a Weather Ball coming out, able to get more chip damage against that Umbreon. So obviously his Wilius is going to be coming in. There's no doubt about it. That switch advantage was huge there. It definitely mattered. This is a Mud Bomb, maybe Shield. I mean, Victini can take it. It will do a lot. It does about 50%. Yeah, I guess it was not necessary to shield, because just save the shield for his Wilius. Makes sense. So Victini is going to go ahead and, yeah, let this go. I mean, it KOs, but there's no reason to shield. Dragon Breath does a lot, and you could spam these body slams. You could shield this. This could be foul play or last resort. It's last resort. Okay, that does a lot of damage, but as Wilius can take it, going to be able to charge up enough for almost 2 body slams, going for 1. The Umbreon basically has to shield at this point, yeah. So it does go ahead and shield, and we do see another body slam. Will this body slam be enough to KO? Even if it's not, even if Wilius takes another last resort, well, he still has a shield, so he wouldn't have taken it. So is Wilius able to Dragon Breath down, overcoming Azumels throughout the video? You'll love to see it, and that will be it for this one, guys. See you in the next video. Have a good day. Bye.